What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in.
You know, I look at Kawhi Leonard, and of course I see a great player. Of course I see, a top player in the league, and I always have. And, since he's had this ACL injury, Kawhi has definitely transitioned his body into a different figure to me. Looking at the pictures and everything, it's almost unbelievable to see Kawhi Leonard as big as he's gotten. I mean, people are talking about Kawhi Leonard not skipping leg day. Kawhi Leonard has not skipped a day lifting weights or, working on his body, period. Because, Kawhi Leonard just really looks bigger all the way around than what he did about a year ago. And I believe that if he continues on his stretch of exercising and keeping himself in shape and pushing himself, I think he'll come right back the way that he was. I just hope that he doesn't put on too much weight, or that he didn't put on too much weight, that can slow him down a little bit more so than, how he was before, because he was kind of lean before, and, he was able to move at a, very good pace. Even though he moves at his own pace, still, he was able to move at a good pace whenever he needed to. And, sometimes when you gain weight, it can slow you down a little bit in muscle, and hopefully it doesn't slow Kawhi down any. I don't think it has, or should I say, I don't think it will. But, you never know. We have to see him in full action to really be able to tell. And, just looking at the pictures and everything, looking at Kawhi work out, he's definitely determined to come back to play at a high level, even higher than what he was. And, looking at the pictures and looking at the workouts and everything, Kawhi just looks like he's just a different figure now. It just looks like, not only he had a body transformation, just like his mental is different now. Like he's on a mission to, be bigger, stronger, better than what he was before, and put this team on his back and help them get to a championship also. And Clippers fans got to be excited for that, because Kawhi Leonard is definitely, a player that a lot of people look at as a top player in the league, and he is when healthy. And if he's bigger and stronger and faster and better than what he was before, that's going to be a problem for the league, because it's going to be hard to stop him. Because for one, he always been a strong dude. Physically he's always been very strong, hard to contain him, hard to move him out of his spot, hard to rush him, and hard to slow him down, because he can get to his spot anytime he wants to. And he always been able to kind of bully people out the way with his big shoulders, broad shoulders, just to kind of give himself that space and separation so he can get off that lethal jump shot that he has. And now with the size that he has, a lot of people playing against him might look at him like, he might put a little fear into some players that play against him with the size that he has, and now that his legs being so muscular and everything the way they are. Kawhi is looking, big, thick, and strong and healthy, and I bet that's what Clipper fans want to see. Him looking his best and playing his best as well. I never thought Kawhi would, get as big as he's gotten, over a year span. But it could be, all to the good. It could. I feel like he's got a lot of strength in his knee. I feel like he's got confidence in his physical ability, and I feel like it's only gonna better him throughout the season if he can stay healthy. And I hope that, even putting on this weight can, benefit him as well, because I feel like, Kawhi, coming back, he definitely want to, come back with a bang. And I feel like Kawhi, deep down inside, even though, he doesn't speak a lot, I feel like Kawhi really wants to go out there and prove that he's a top player again. Even though you wouldn't hear Kawhi say that, because he doesn't really speak on things like that, because Kawhi's not that type of player. He doesn't, go out of his way to speak on things and say certain things. He just goes out there and let his actions do the talking. And that's what I've always loved about Kawhi the most. Actions speak louder than words. And Kawhi definitely, is one of those type players who allows his actions to do all the talking and lets speaking out of his mouth. And, even though he's gotten a little bit bigger now and everything, I still expect the same out of Kawhi. Once Kawhi gets acclimated, gets his rhythm back, I still expect Kawhi to be the top player that we know him to be. It's just now that him being a little bit more beefier, I mean, I could see him being a lot more of a problem for teams or defenders guarding him, because he already was unguardable with his size and his strength that he had before. Now that you add a little bit more weight and strength to him, that could really make him a little bit more dominant. And some people might think it can make him a little bit more slower, but I think it can make him more dominant as a player, especially if he utilizes his size in the right way. And I believe that's what Kawhi will do, because Kawhi is a smart guy. He's very calculated about everything he does. And, he's very, straightforward about a lot of things he does in regards to his actions. So I feel like the Clippers definitely, got a superstar player in Kawhi Leonard who wants to come back and prove, who he is and how great he is, not by just his individual stats, but by winning a championship. And, that's the notion for the Clippers, to win a championship. And I hope that, they find a way to do that, because this is the year for them to do it. And I think Kawhi knows that. I think the rest of the team knows that. And, this is their last shot to really do it all together. Not unless, they come back next year and win it. But if they do come back the following season after this one, the team might look a lot different. So my thing is, I would like to see this team, the way they're assembled now. They've been this way the last 4 years. The core players have been there. They've had the core players there. And, their main thing is, just building that chemistry and staying healthy. And I think this is the year they can do it, at least make it to the finals. And I think, Kawhi definitely wants to push himself as much as he can to, get this team to the finals. That's why I think you're seeing him, get stronger, get bigger, say the right things, of course, as he always has, and keep building as he always has, And I feel like he just, that's just the type of guy he is. Add to his game, keep building, keep pushing, keep playing, harder, and do the best he can to help his team win a championship. And I feel like that's what he's doing now. And I feel like his teammates are just following behind him, because Kawhi Leonard is a special player. He really is. And he's a top 75 player for a reason. And I feel like he wants to go out and prove to the world the reason why he was a top 75 player, and put to rest and put to bed all the notion about, other teams and other players better than him. I feel like he wants to come out there and put to rest that he's the best player in the league. Because I think the last time we saw Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs, he was actually proving that he was the best player in the league. I mean, averaging 33, 34 points on 60+% shooting in the playoffs, that's unreal. That's unheard of. But Kawhi Leonard does stuff like that. And, like I said, with this body transformation, if he utilizes his body and his size the right way, along with the game that he has, I mean, he can literally be even more unstoppable than what he was. So, I mean, I'm anticipating to see him play. I hope that he is ready for opening night. That'd be great to see him, come out there opening night. That's the notion right now, that he will be ready. So, let's see how it all unfolds for him, and let's see if he's ready for opening night or whenever he does come back. And let's see what Kawhi we got, and let's see if he can get back to where he was and be even better than what he was before he got injured. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check out other videos if you haven't. And hey, Kali out.